All right, welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to DeanBodi Show. And we're having a great day. Happy Friday. Hope your week is going well. And, remember, DeanBodi.com is the website. We got the links on there. One will get you to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. The social link will get you to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi Show YouTube channel. Hey, man. Bodie's the good girl Bodie, good girl Bodie. She's the best girl in the world, oh yeah. DeanBodi.com, 800-878-9698, the Bodie Hotline Fun Line. Call the Bodie line, say something cool to Bodie, she's waiting for you. She'll make it a feature on the show. Say your name, where you're from, say something funny, say something that's going on in your life. Hey, whatever you got going on over there and in your own little world, share it. We'll bounce off of it. Do a little sing-along, your little zippity-doo-dah. We'll sing it with you. That's how we do it over here, DeanBodi. So look, man, we're having a great day today. We're going for our walks as usual. DeanBodi. Bodie's saying hi to everybody in the neighborhood, as she always does. And, taking care of some things, man. Business, family, all these things. Doing what we can do to do our thing, Kind of a well-rounded day, you could call it. And, wow, I heard something really cool the other day, but before I get into that, this is the anniversary of my father's passing, and I just wanted to dedicate this show to my fantastic dad, who I miss more than anything, more than words can say, who passed away when I was about 3.5 years old, and still, from what I know and what kind of smidge of a memory I have, I miss him more today than I ever have, and he's my driving force to keep me moving forward. And that's all I want to say. As a great man, great dad, entrepreneur, really had things moving along, had 4 toy stores in Miami, Florida called Children's World. I mean, he was rolling. Just got a new house in Miami. Tragedy struck about a few months later, but the clip that he was on and the pace that he was going, man, I tell you, he would have really been a force to be reckoned with, not only in business, but, man, all the stuff that would have been happening around all of that. So I love you, Dad, very much. I miss you. This DeanBodi show's going out to you. You listen up there. Hey, we got this, okay? So, man, that was not easy to do, but, hey, unbelievable. I was listening to a Howard Stern show, and he was interviewing Chris Rock. And I'm not that big of a fan of Chris Rock, but I became more of a fan today. It was an interesting interview. He has a new book out, and he really peels away the layers about his learning disability, about he was bullied as a kid, and he really put a cool spin on it today that I wanted to share with the DeanBodi Show audience. So he's talking about how he got bullied in school, and Howard Stern was relating to that. Both of these guys were kind of nerdy guys growing up, and with the bullying and things like that, the things they had to overcome. A lot of times, people that get bullied become super successful just in spite of it, And it does them in a weird way. It does them some good on that level. So the story he was telling, he was on a movie set, and this is when he was already cranking and he's making it big, and he's directing, he's writing, he's in the movie set, and he looks across at the security that's working the movie set, and he sees a guy over there that used to bully him in high school working the security. He looks over his way. The guy says really nothing, but gives him a nod like, how's it going? And Chris did not go over to him and go, oh, man, you got to get off the set. I remember you. And nothing like that. If anything, he did just the opposite. And he shared something with Howard that was very enlightening to me. I've dealt with some bullying back in the day, and I kind of know what that side feels like as well. And going through junior high and different schools and things like that. I totally get it. But what he said, he goes, do you remember Bugs Bunny? Okay, what made Elmer Fudd the most angriest? It wasn't when Elmer was chasing him around and he was playing hide and seek and all these other things with Bugs, but it was when Bugs used to grab him when he got into close quarters and he'd give him one big giant kiss on the lips and then he'd take off. Nothing would make him more mad than that because he got into his personal space. He gave him a fat kiss on the face, and Elmer can never catch this guy. He can never catch Bugs, but that's what made him the angriest. So Chris said, when you get bullied, just give him a kiss. Metaphorically speaking, meaning he made a good point today. They're already torturing themselves, living with what they've done and their behavior all of those years. They're living with the, quote unquote sin in their life at a personal level. You don't have to do anything else except for just go about your day. And that's what he did. He continued on working on the set. He didn't really acknowledge any of it. And he just made a big point there. And that, was the way of, just give him a kiss. Like he's already dealing with it already. That's an awesome way to think about it. And hey, I just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was pretty cool. Making a hard right turn and also talking about something funny, as I have kind of an eclectic taste, whether it's podcasts, whether it's my music. I mean, on my music on my phone, I can go from classical, Beethoven, and I fly over to KC and the Sunshine Band. I can bounce over to Madonna. I can make a left turn over to Miley Cyrus. I can go over to some country. I'm all over the place, but that's what makes it fun. I can do this piano music, or I can do meditation music. I love all kinds of different kinds of music, and it's just each one of them taps into different senses, different parts of your brain, gets you into different moods. It's amazing what it does. What one song can do is pretty amazing. Talk about therapy. Music therapy rocks. So I'm listening to the Pete and Sebastian show. My favorite comedian in the world by far is Sebastian Maniscalco. And his partner on the podcast, Pete Davidson, he's hilarious as well. And Sebastian starts talking about the dishwasher. Okay, how his mother-in-law stacks the dishes inside the dishwasher to like a perfection. Everything is spaced perfectly. The knives and the forks, he made a point to say she makes them so they're pointing down. And he goes into this whole thing the way she does the dishwasher. And I'm thinking, my dishwasher where I live in the DeanBodi haberdashery has been broken since day one. I don't want them to replace it. I don't need it. I just take my little hand-wanded sponge thing with the soap in there, do my little zippity-doo-dah, and it's done. So I haven't bothered with it. It's so funny he was talking about that. And then Pete interrupts him and says, look, before you go any further, does she rinse them really well before she puts it into the machine? And Sebastian was like, yeah, they're pretty much cleaned up before she even puts them in there. And Pete was like, well, just finish the job. It doesn't seem like it's necessary. What's the point? Finish the job and put them away. And I'm like, really? What's the deal with the dishwasher? It's like you can get your car and your SUV, run it through the car wash and have it all dialed in like 10, 15 minutes, but your cereal bowl has to sit in the dishwasher and go through its cycle for 2 hours. It doesn't really make any sense. The guy who invented the dishwasher is laughing all the way to the bank, and I just thought that was funny. Talk about a waste of energy. Talk about a waste of electricity. I mean, seriously, it's pretty crazy. Hey, if you have a big party and all that and you load it up really good and hit it, I guess it can come in handy on those types of things. But even then, you can wash as you go and knock it out in no time. I know I can. So I thought it was pretty funny. I wanted to share that Chris Rock, the Sebastian story with the dishwasher, the whole thing. Hey, just bringing it to you, man. Bodie brings me the joy vitamin. I want to give it to you so you can give it to somebody else. Remember, take care of yourself so you can take care of somebody else. Keep that immune system strong. Hey, because the monsters that come around, the bugs and the bacteria and the viruses, do not like strong immune systems. Our president and the first lady both got tested. They have the COVID. Hey, he's going through it now. His younger son, Barron, does not have it. And what are you going to do? McKaylee, the House Speaker, does not have it. Everybody's okay there. So we're going to see how this plays out. And talk about throwing a wrench. like we needed to throw another wrench into this crazy lane and this crazy thing that's going on already. So, wow, ready or not, here it comes. Hey, Millie.
Yeah! Did you hear that? The president and his wife had the... Yeah, I saw it on the news. I know what's going on. Wow! But that was really funny about the dishwasher. See? We don't even need to do it. Just do the dishes by hand. It's faster.
So, that being said, listen, let's see what's going on over here, DeanBodi Show. And we're calling you out here from Dallas, Texas. All right. Leading the charge. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, my oh my, what a glorious day. There's plenty of sunshine, it's coming our way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, dee-dee-dee-da-ba-da-doo-doo, yada-dee-ba-ba, zippity-da-da-da-da-ya-ba-da-boo. You know, listen, on the debates, not to bring up this again, but the clear loser, I was thinking about it. The clear loser of the debates was definitely Chris Wallace, the moderator. Nice going, man. You blew it. It was awful job. You didn't lasso him in. You didn't direct it. You didn't stop all the yammering. You didn't get it done. So don't do that job anymore. You can't handle it as much as we thought. Maybe it's that nasally, when he talks like this with the nasal passages in there. I don't even know how he's on TV talking in the first place. So the nasal, it's got to go. It didn't do anything for the moderating, and maybe that's part of the problem from the get-go, okay? Then I got to switch over and listen to Nick Cavuto, who sounds like, he sounds like Dr. Fettuccine used to sound before he had the node removed in the surgery. How are these people that speak for a living that are on TV have these jobs still? If you are a dancer and you injure your leg to where you can't dance anymore, you don't go back on stage and just keep hopping around and doing ballet on one leg and everyone's looking at you like, hey, listen, it's time to retire. You can't do that anymore. Seriously. Okay, Nick Cavuto, you can't talk anymore. Your voice is gone. Bye-bye. I'll see ya. And Mr. Nasally Chris Wallace, we don't want to hear that. And Fettuccine, you sound a little bit better, but see, you sound like you got COVID. You should get tested more than anybody. It's crazy land. All these things that are going on, I just can't make sense out of some of it. But, what are you going to do? I guess my voice sounds a little raspy at times too, but I'm the DeanBodi Show. If I was on Fox News getting paid, I don't know, these guys are probably making millions a year. You think you'd want to have somebody with a clear voice. Wow. What are you going to do? So, she's the good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. Yeah, the good girl, Bodie. Yeah, the best girl in the world. Oh, yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698, the Bodie Hotline, Fun Line. Call the Bodie line. Say something cool on there. Hey, listen, if you like what's going on over here, and you like going down Crazy Land and Goofy Street, consider subscribing. Don't forget to click the like. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of these shows. You don't want to miss any of these shows. These are real shows. Hey, we're coming at you daily, DeanBodi. Why? Because life comes at you daily, not weekly and monthly. If you got a minute, leave a nice 5-star rating and a nice review on the podcast, on any of the platforms that you like. We greatly appreciate it. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. We're on Amazon. We're on Pandora. We're on Deezer. We're on all kinds of fun stuff. We're all over the place, so pick and choose the way you like it. Remember, DeanBodi Space Show YouTube channel. You get to see the video, get to see all the weird, funny faces that we make over here, and all the fun that we're having. We're having a great time doing this, coming at you daily. Man, we're about 153 of these in a row, and we're going to keep moving this train down the road. Thanks to you guys, and thanks to your support, we're doing our thing. The next achievement award is when I get to 200 episodes, and the other download achievement is when I hit 5,000, and Buzzsprout lets me know. So it's kind of fun reaching for the stars, going through that, and hey, let's just keep moving forward. And that's how we do it. Hey, let's check in with our sidekick today. It's been a couple days since we've done that. Have a little fun with that and see what's going on. Hey, Alexa, what's the joke of the day?
Today I have a joke about cows. What do you call two cows sunbathing together? Fine leathered friends.
What do you call two cows sunbathing together? Fine leathered friends. Hey, not for the vegetarian ears, is it? But that's still pretty funny. And what can I tell you? Listen, she comes through every time with a good one, and we love her. Alexa, you rock. So, that being said, let's make it a great day. We're going to finish this week on a nice positive note. Dad, I love you very much. The show is dedicated to you. Hope you got a few laughs up there listening to our DeanBodi Show. And, hey, we'll meet again someday, but you're in my heart. The candle is always lit for you, 24/7, 365. You're my driving force. We got this. So, talk to you tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let's make this the most awesome weekend of all. Take care of yourself so you can take care of somebody else. DeanBodi.com. Oh, yeah.